Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Brie.
And I'm Vince.
And today we're going to do something a little bit different. We've done it once before. We're going to bring our top 8 mystery box companies to you with a couple of different ratings.
Hun, we did 8 companies. Why did we do 8 companies? Well, we're about to tell you guys why we did a top 8. So what we did for our criteria, guys, believe it or not, if you're just stumbling upon this, new to the channel, we opened over 200 Funko Pop Mystery Boxes last year.
Yep.
Over 200. And we'll go and we'll kind of let you guys know how many we bought from each company and, you know, where we got back on return. But 8 companies met our criteria of at least 5 boxes.
At least 5 boxes. That's how you made it.
Because we did buy stuff from a lot of different companies that didn't make it into this list here. It
Might have been like 1 box or 2 boxes or,
3
you know.
boxes, 4 boxes, but not 5. And
Not
we
5.
wanted to get at least something that we could say, hey, we got an average value back. We did throw out the top box from each company, and we threw out the lowest. Yeah, because I don't want to look like... Because we did hit a couple top hits this year. We got a top hit from Boom Loot. Top hit from Pop King Paul. Only one from each of those companies. We bought over 30 boxes from each of those.
And I think we only hit
And one from
3
Smile.
top hits total out of those 200 plus boxes for the year.
That's why I was going to say, for Smile World, I think we ended up buying only 7 boxes from them, but we hit a top hit. So if I'd left that top hit in, it would have looked absorbently out of whack.
Yeah.
We did lose money on actually every company we lost money at least once on this year. I didn't even tell you that.
No.
So, like, it's a good mix of stuff. So we got a good average of things. So we will start at number 8. We'll work our way to number 1. We got a newcomer to the top 3 this year.
We do.
And then a couple that fell out completely. But we'll start with number 8. Let's get to number 1 and find out who the best mystery box company of 2024 was.
All right, let's go. And coming in at number 8, we have Funko Pop.
Yeah, Funko Pop, it wasn't our favorite company of the year, you know, and let me tell you why. You know, and we'll keep it pretty positive for the most part. A lot of their stuff was newer.
Yeah.
The variety was not as good, and that's why they're towards the lower. Yeah, they're coming in 8 of 8. So, yeah, it's mostly because a lot of the stuff was newer, overvalued. You know, newer pops. You know, you got some exclusives. There was a couple things that were different in there this year, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
we opened up a total of 8 boxes.
Yes.
We got back 18% on box value.
Yeah, so 18% over over the box value, which is also honestly not that great either. When we go through the rest of the boxes, you guys will see why. But yeah, 18% over. It's like you got over guaranteed value, but it just wasn't a good mix.
But with that being said, if they're newer pops, some of those are inflated.
Yeah.
And so if you're only getting 18% over, they're inflated, they're going to drop. Then it kind of...
You were hitting the nail on the head, and unfortunately why they came in 8th place, but, you know, there's always room for improvement. We'll see if we pick any boxes up from them next year, but let's go on to number 7.
And coming in at number 7, we got Ralphie's Funhouse.
Yeah, so Ralphie's, they pretty much are exclusively on Whatnot now, which they actually do a really nice Whatnot stream. They've been doing really good, I think, from what I can tell over on Whatnot. So unfortunately, we probably won't be getting any boxes from them next year unless they go back, which I would love to see. They started doing smaller run boxes, which, you know, we had a good time with. But, you know, unfortunately, again, this was one of the companies we picked up. We didn't say. We picked up only 6 boxes from them last year because they did stop a little bit, like, halfway through the year of putting boxes out. We only got
back 18% over box value again.
Yeah, so again, we got over guaranteed value. A little bit of a better mix than like...
little bit, yeah.
From between Funko Pop and Ralphie's, I'd get Ralphie's every day of the week.
Yeah, agreed.
And I hate to put that down, but we weren't getting all brand new stuff, you know, and it's kind of like Smile World, which will come in the top 8 here as well, but they kind of did the same kind of thing with, you get a lot of the newer stuff, not as good of a mix of the old stuff, but, you know, still fun boxes. If they came back and did boxes, I'd love to pick them up. You were able to get one other thing that I want to say real quickly about Ralphie's, and then we'll move on. They would always let you use a 10% discount code.
Correct. With
our code or one of the other, you know, people that have codes, so you could actually use that 10% off. So even though we only got 18% back, if you use one of those codes,
I guess.
That's what I'm saying. So it was actually better than, you know, the way that it turned out. But with that being said, if they don't put boxes out next year, you probably won't see a lot of those on the channel again. But it wasn't horrible, wasn't fantastic, I think, as far as last year went. So,
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 6, we've got Smile World.
Hon, I just mentioned Smile World. And much like Ralphie's, they use a good mix of newer pops in their boxes, but they do have some really cool top hits. One thing that I'd like to see them go back to a little bit, and they used to do this back in the day, and I'd love to see this happen again. They would show the some of the pictured pops. They did do this on some of the runs, or some of the pops that would be in that run. They did a lot of blind ones for the most part, which
I don't love blind ones.
I don't either, because you can't get really excited about this stuff. So I always prefer to see a picture in if I got to give a critique.
I like to look at the picture and say, you know what, it'd be really awesome if I had this pop in my hand. And I think everybody out there would be saying the same thing.
I think that most people will, and I actually kind of say that whenever somebody asks us what kind of boxes you want to pick up, I always kind of say that. Smile's been around long enough that I trust them with what they're doing, so it's
Agreed.
okay. So we opened 20 boxes from them last year, which is, they still are one of the few companies that puts out a pretty regular box still. They ranked dead last with the return on value, though. We only got 10% over guaranteed value last year,
which is pretty low.
With that being said, though, we did pull a top hit from them.
Correct. But that one got thrown out because we threw out the top, we threw out the bottom.
Yeah.
So we tried to get a good average without skewing it.
Yeah, and another thing, they had one box. So we bought our biggest box from the year last year was our $500 box.
Yep.
We'll show you guys a clip of that right now. With no hard stack, with a $500 box. Let's check pop number 2. Are you ready? Pop number 2. Hopefully our big hit. I hope that wasn't. Pop number 2. Ooh. The Bank Robber Joker. This is a great pop. Bank Robber Joker. Listen, Bank Robber Joker is currently coming in at
$360.
So on that box, guys, you could see we pulled like a $360 Bank Robber Joker at the time. Unfortunately, we lost $75 on that box. The numbers are not just black and white. You got to look at that gray area. Yep. I don't think it was as bad as it was, but it could have been better.
Yeah.
It definitely could have been worse. We hit one of my favorite pops from last year, that Ghost Rider, which we'll show you guys a clip of that real quick.
Let's see. What?
Guys, my last pop. Look at how tiny that 3, a 2.
Oh.
Darn! Oh, sugar snaps. Ghost Rider from 2013 is coming in at $380. So, with that goes, that was one of my favorite pops that we pulled this year. And it was from a $40 box.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. So that's how mystery boxes go.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Unfortunately with Smile, we lost probably a little bit more than we won just because of the return on the value.
Yep.
But,
it's not going to stop us from picking up some more next year.
You are 100% right. It's definitely not something that would deter me going forward. We will definitely be doing, as long as they're putting Smile World boxes out, we will definitely be opening them on the channel in 2025 here. And coming in, number 5, probably the most controversial number 5.
Yes.
It's, believe it or not, Mystery Grail. Hun, we had to put that, not that we had to, because this is all just like opinion to a certain extent.
Yep.
And I want to see your guys' comments down below. But Mystery Grail, believe it or not, we hit no grails last year. We had 5 in 2023. We hit 5 grails in 2023.
And absolutely 0.
But I think we opened like 40 boxes or something like that. We only opened 17 boxes this year.
Correct. With that being said, we did get a return value over box of 34%.
Yeah, so getting $34% over value is really why we moved them there. With that being said, it's such a low risk box. Like, you're paying basically, they have their shipping kind of baked into the box price.
Yep.
So technically you're really paying like around probably $12 a box is what you're at. We got back like around 16, and hence the 34-ish% back on overvalue. But
so really, we're ranking it slightly higher than it probably should be based on return value. But if we look at the variety
was not horrible this year. It was actually especially
Wasn't that
earlier.
great, though.
No, it wasn't that great. No, I agree with you, and it's why they're coming in at 5 and not any higher than that. Because honestly, like the top 4 companies, I think are ones that we would pick up every time.
Absolutely.
Mystery Grail was fewer and far between this year. I hope that they change the way they do their boxes a little bit. They started pulling back on the box numbers, like 300, 400. But even at 300 and 400 boxes, when they were only putting up 10 and 15 hits on some of those, and the
Your
hits,
chances are slim to none.
but they're that home run chances. You know what I mean? I just don't personally like. I like home run chances when they're like 1 in 20, 1 in 30. When they're 1 in 100 or something like that, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a deterrent. So it's why they came in number 5. Still good return on value. They got the scratchers. We got all of our pop armors this year from scratch cards.
Yeah. So that does, you could roll that into it and say, hey, that's an extra bonus.
And again, why they're making our top 5, and they're just coming in, squeaking in a couple, ahead of a couple other good companies, because I think Mystery Grail is a good company as well. It's just, you know, their boxes are what they are. You're going for that home run, and, you know.
They're good to battle someone.
They're good to battle. We love doing that.
Like a little rock, paper, scissors.
If you like rock, paper, scissors, and you like this channel, you'll probably see a few more of Mystery Girl boxes in 2025 as well.
And coming in at number 4, we've got H1K Collectibles.
Yeah, so hun, they might have made our top 3 last year. I didn't go back and double check that. I don't remember now, but
Might have been.
I don't remember. But with that being said, they really stopped putting boxes out, I would say probably 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago.
Yep. So we definitely didn't pick up as many as we did last year.
No, we only had 18 boxes, but the return was pretty good still. The return, what was the return?
33%.
33%. So they fall right in line with the return, which is good. Great mix of pops. Always a good mix of pops. They did a lot of lower value boxes, which I don't always love. And I'll be honest, like if I'm being 100% honest, because that's what I want to do during our little mystery box review, the condition of the pops kind of did go downhill
in comparison to last year.
Compared to the year before, you know, and it again, it's not completely in control of them because it's the collections that they're getting in. You made a comment when we were going through all this on how many people sold probably collections to, you know, mystery box companies, and they are at the mercy of what they're getting into.
I think more people were selling their collections, and therefore, when they were purchasing collections, there was probably more damage within those collections because sometimes people just keep things that they think they're keeping for forever. They don't care if it's damaged or not. So when you sell your whole collection...
Yeah, and you know what? You're making a good point, too, that like when these companies get their collections in, are they going through them as much as they should be? You know what I mean? Maybe not thoroughly checking. So, you know, I think that was our biggest complaint is maybe that the, you know, conditions started, but still, they cracked that top 5. And I just said it to you when we were reviewing our notes. Like, if they put out another box...
You'd grab it.
I would grab it over most of the ones that came behind. Most of the ones that came
7,
behind.
and 6.
Yeah, because they typically put the top hits in. Typically, they would show like a... They started to get where they would just show the top hits. But even that, I appreciate just at least having the top hits in there. So they still cracked that top 5. No huge hits from them this year.
Nope.
I had to double check it. But nothing like real crazy. But still fun boxes. I always enjoyed them. And I'm hoping that they come back around in 2025 because I'd definitely like to pick up a few more of those boxes as well.
We'll see how that goes.
And coming in number 3 is Funko 411.
Yep.
Hun, the return on value, we only got 7 boxes. And if they would have put out more boxes, we would have got more boxes.
Sure.
Because, listen, I know Michael. You know, I know most of the people that we buy boxes from because I've talked to them in one shape or another before. But he understands mystery boxes. He does
a fantastic job putting them together.
Well, he does.
We had some fun ones this year.
He's even last year. We probably didn't open enough last year because he just started putting boxes out. I think it was in 2023. Put out a few more this year, and I know most of his boxes, I think, are coming from the mystery boxes that he opens. He has a mystery box unboxing channel as well. You guys have probably already watched it. If you watch our channel, you've probably already watched his channel. But he puts those in. He knows how to build a good mystery box. Value in every box, it states you're way overvalued. So as you could see, we had almost 60% over Guaranteed value.
58%
Yeah,
over.
58% over guaranteed value.
And that's why Funko 411 broke into the top 3 this year.
Into the top 3 easily. And we picked up a box, at least one box, and I think the last one we picked up too, but at least one box from every run. And anytime he puts one out, I would definitely go pick it up.
We're going to show you a clip right here of a couple ones that we picked up.
Yeah, there was a couple good ones.
Pop number 4.
Son of a gun!
Oh, yes. See?
Oh, yes!
What?
I love that one. So yeah, as you guys seen in there, I mean, some great hits from Funko 411. Great value. Good mix of pops. Condition was always good. You know, he knows how to build a good mystery box, along with our number 1 and number 2 companies. But he definitely deserved to be in the top 3 because their boxes were no-brainers. They go put them out, go pick them up, is what I would say.
And coming in at number 2, we've got Boom Loot.
Yes, Boom Loot. I think they were number 2 last year as well.
I think I agree with you.
And they had no reason. You know, our return on value might have been a little bit better last year. With that being said, we never hit a Boom Loot. We've opened Boom Loot boxes for at least 3 years now. Never hit a top hit until this year.
Woohoo.
Which, let's show you guys that top hit right now. This is going to be a good pop. Here we go. Pop number 4. Last of the box. This should be the front. We've got... Oh, get the heck out.
Ooh.
This might be the top.
Wow. So we opened up a total of 36 boxes from Boom Loot, getting back 28% over box value.
Yeah, as you know, 36 boxes, which was the second most. Number 1, which you guys might be able to guess at this point, but that was the only one that we bought more boxes from. 36 boxes. Boom Loot is one of the very few companies, might be the only company other than maybe Mystery Girl, that are putting out weekly boxes still.
Yep.
Boom Loot still puts out boxes every single week. Their damage boxes, like, they sell out in minutes every single time.
And they have pictures.
Yeah, they have pictures on everything. Like, they do everything the right way. They show the pictures of all the top hits. They have a damage run. So if you don't like damage pops, you just take their normal run, which are immaculate. Their pops are like second to none. We very rarely had damage on anything that we ever opened from Boom Loot. Again, unless you buy their damage box, which you're going to accept.
Then you're going to get it.
Expect that, and you got like double value on damage boxes. I might want to pick up 1 or 2 of their damage boxes this year, because it might be fun just try to pick one of those up because they sell out so fast. We could say other than...
And that's why they came in number 2?
They really are. No complaints with the way they put boxes together here. Absolutely fantastic. And only took number 2 because number 1 spot was held down by the same person, I think, as last year. Let's get to that one now.
And coming in our top spot, number 1, just like last year, we've got Pop King Paul.
Hun, we opened up 54 boxes from Pop King Paul.
Yeah.
And what was our average value back?
54% over box value.
Like,
that's bonkers.
The return was second best out of all the companies. Variety was number 1 for us.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, absolutely.
Even better than Boom Loot. And Boom Loot was fantastic.
Old pops, new pops. The quality of the pops were, I mean, usually almost always good. A couple here and there that weren't.
Yeah.
You know, that's to be expected almost.
With any company that sells collections, you're going to expect something in there.
Sometimes things slip through the cracks.
Yeah, well, and they state rate in their description, like all the other companies do, that, you know, it's a certain rating and above. So we're going to expect that, but nothing ridiculous for the most part. But yeah, great mix. You know, speaking of top hits, my second favorite, I think, top hit, actually, I'm saying that, listen, we only hit 1 top hit. It was probably, I think maybe the other one was number 1. This might have been number 1 on the year. I don't even know what's number 1 anymore, but
we'll show you now.
Let's show you guys some of the crazy hits we picked up from Poppin Paul this year. Oh, snap.
What?
We have a hard stack. This be the day. Our top hit of the box. And definitely is it of the run?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Guys, are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Here we go. Pop number... Only 4, because we got an empty one. Pop number 4. We have...
It's Captain America! Pop number 3. Yes!
Are we ready to find out?
Yes.
Pop 4. Hopefully our biggest pop because it's in a hard stack. We have. Guys, okay, you see the back of this? Look at the front. Autographed by?
Wow.
This is autographed by Oscar Isaac. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, sure. Oh my God.
Stop! Yes!
Okay, guys, so as you could see by some of those amazing pulls this year, it was kind of easy to put Pop King Paul again in the #1 spot. Value was great. Pop, like we said before, just every combination that you're going to be looking for a fantastic mystery box was definitely in Pop King Paul.
They're fun.
They're always fun.
That's what I look for. I look for something that's fun.
Yeah, I know for a fact we have some sitting over there right now. We got a couple from Boom Loot sitting over there right now. So we're going to have some amazing videos coming up. If I had to, I would hope that they would get, if anything, I want to see more consistent boxes from all the companies this year.
Yeah.
Which would be amazing. Like I said, Boom Loot puts one out every week. Hopefully we get more variety this year. Maybe we'll have a top 10 next year. Maybe we'll buy 5 boxes from 10 different companies. That's what I'm going to be kind of hoping for. Another amazing year, hon. I think we did. This was a fun year.
It was. I was going to say. So we hope that you guys appreciate and feel a little bit more educated and more comfortable buying a mystery box if you were kind of on the fence. With that being said, comment below, like, subscribe, and as usual,
guys, please ring that bell for notification when we go live. If you like unboxing videos, make sure you are joining us on Tuesday this week. We've got a new box for you guys. We'll kind of get back or get into the 2025 year. So make sure you're subscribed right now. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.